Seen God in my cockpit many times. When I've entered weather and I can't see anything and my weather radar is not working and my co-pilot is half gone, and because it is so scary, and I knew it was not me, it was God. So whichever form you call God.
As passengers, the most scary time in a plane is the turbulence. And I've always met pilots who are like, seriously, why you guys even bothered about turbulence? It's not really an issue. But what is the most scary time for a pilot?
That is a pilot being answering your question from his experience, unable to empathize or see from your point of view. Okay, so not everybody has that quality. And also it's too tiring because we got asked this question far too often. But at the same time, some things you can see and some things you can't see. So we have something called a clear air turbulence, which is what you can't see. Can you imagine if there are two layers, like how river you have, if there's a current that is flowing in this direction inside and there's a current that is flowing in this direction, what will be, the center will be disturbed?
Sure.
So the same thing happens with wind. In higher levels, like how we have the trade winds, etc., some wind, because of the pressure difference, blows like this and some blow like this. And in that region where there is disturbance, if you pass, you have turbulence. So actually nothing happens. The aircraft is so beautifully designed that it just feels the turbulence, but it goes past it, and it's just for that short time. So as soon as you get in different, now do you see it?
Absolutely.
So it's not worrisome, it's not scary. What is scarier, so I will tell you, there is this in the aeroplane, again, like it's heavy turbulence and like the lights are flickering and everybody is scared and everybody's like praying, and and there's this girl sitting in the front seat, and she's alone, actually, there's nobody next to her, and she's reading a book, and she's having a difficult time, but she's like, she's not panicked, or she's not bothered, or she's not like even looking at anybody else for that matter, and everybody is like, oh my god, and then it gets worse, and then it gets better, and then it gets worse again. They're like, what is going on? So everybody's, it's very bad. And then it becomes quiet, and everyone's like, oh my god, thank god, thank god. And it lands, and they're clapping, and they're like, oh my god. Some are cursing, some are happy, some are, praying, some are all kinds of emotions. But this child is unfazed, and she gets up and she picks her bag, and she's, So one couple who've been observing her diagonally, and they're like, dude, what's going on here? And so when they're going out and they can't, and she's waiting, she's not gotten up because she's waiting, but everybody else is getting off. And then they stopped and they couldn't, hold themselves back, and they asked her, what happened? Like, how? He says, my father is flying the plane. I trust him, he's taking me home.
Wow.
So it's like when your life is treating you like hell, you have to trust that whoever's doing it is doing it for your good, is doing the best possible, and will get you home.
That is beautiful. In popular culture, we've come across so many pilots. There's, of course, the real-life incident of Sullenberger. Sully, the movie was made. So what is your a pilot's evaluation of Sully's actions?
Let me tell you, I think he is God. I went to the Hudson River and I paid homage when I crossed the ferry. So what he did, again, we might think it was him, but it was not. He was God himself. I have seen God in my cockpit many times. When I've entered weather and I can't see anything and my weather radar is not working and my co-pilot is half gone, and because it is so scary, and I knew it was not me, it was God. So whichever form you call God, but Sully Sullenberger, what he did was extraordinary, beyond our training, beyond our human capacity, beyond possible. God was there in him, with him, doing it for him that day. What he did was not human. What he did was godly. As simple as that.
Incredible.
It is inexplicable. And let me tell you, what he had was intention. What he had was faith. What he had, he was the Arjun who followed. And he kept his calm. and he saved everybody.